Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll probably want to peel this wall back a little bit and extend these belts so that you have room to drop it all directly onto the
Now,
belt.
the one thing I do want to do though is like the basic processors. These four, I want to try to get them back into the system so that it'll drop them onto these three.
What do you mean drop them onto these three?
Okay, to complete the processors. Okay, so that we can get the AE system running. Each one of these, like this one right here that I'm standing on per se.
Yeah.
Okay, it needs a silicon circuit board, redstone, and then this final thing presses them all together,
Okay.
and then it shits out the completed circuit board. But what I need to do, say up back here, is I need to drop, say, the Certus basic processor.
Okay, so is there a pattern for each step that you can make?
I can make patterns for them, yes.
Okay, so well, let me explain how it's going to work, right? So let me find one that has like a multi-step situation going on and see if I can explain it. Trying to think of one of these things that does stuff and then makes more stuff. I guess the best way I can explain it is if you chain the patterns together where each piece has a step and each one is like a sub pattern. If I tell it to make the end result, it's going to start by making all the things it needs as long as
Right.
there's a pattern for it. So let's say, for example, right now you could open up the crafting thing and tell it to make another blazing magmater. And the reason why you can just say directly make the magmater, even if we didn't have any of the parts for, the magmater, is it would say, hey, I need this item. Oh, there's a pattern for it. And then you go to that, and then it's like, oh, well, that thing needs, stuff. Oh, well, look, there's patterns for all that stuff. And it will do that until it gets to the first item, and it's going to go, okay, I need to make all this shit, right? And you tell it to go, and it's going to make each piece in sequence automatically. All it has to do is know where the machine is that makes all the individual parts, and it just waits, and it'll eventually spit out the end result. So if you have a multi-part process, like an inscriber, as long as it's not one recipe, right? Like you're supposed to be
Uh,
able to put it in, and then the end result is whatever it is. Like you can't separate one recipe into multi parts like that. But if it's like, well, I have to make the processor, and then I need to cook it, for example. Okay. Well, you
right.
would need a recipe that says, here, this is how to make the uncooked version of it, and then here I put this pattern in there to go ahead and cook it, and there's a netherite furnace that crafter is connected to. Alternately, you could say the end result is going to be that, and you can have the belt shitted out into a netherite furnace, and then it outputs the complete item, right? So you can take two recipes and put them together, but you can't take one recipe and separate it unless it has subcomponents that need to be made separately that also have its own recipe. So like c- c- open your wireless display for a second and type in magmater, magma. You'll see that there's a magmater basic, a magmater blazing, a magmater hardened, and
Like that Dynamo?
huh?
Oh no, there it is. Okay.
So you
Yeah.
you can see that it's got all the parts to make it, and if you tell it to make the blazing, it's just gonna straight up make a blazing. There's no subcomponents that you have to prep for it or nothing because I started at the blazing and
Okay.
I made patterns for each sub step of it so that it knows it has to make all this shit to make the blazing. So it's just going to make the whole thing all at once. But there's a bunch of patterns because you look, there's a craft for a basic, there's a craft for a hardened, and there's a craft for a blazing. And likewise, if you look and type in blazing, if I take the blazing capacitors out, um, completely out of the system, now there's a recipe to craft the blazing capacitors. So
Gotcha.
I made a recipe for every single piece of it so that all I had to do was say, hey, I'm low on power, make me a new magmater. You know, and that's how we started out. Like, that's the first thing I did was I made a pattern for the entire setup, so all I had to do was hit one button and it went.
Let me see if I can figure it out. So I need an interface.
Yeah, and if you got more questions or you get stuck on something at some point, you want to just kind of set it all up and see how you did, you know, just let me know and I'll come and give you a hand.
All right.
See if I got this correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, it's correct. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's technically longer than it needs to be. Needs to be. Yeah, that's right. Holes. Not that I'm super worried about anything blowing up, but I figure this obsidian's about as dark as you're gonna get. Other than like layering the glass. You know, and one has to wonder if I put a couple of spawners in here of different types. You know what I mean?
Whether or not all hell would break loose.
What happened?
I said, wondering whether or not all hell would break loose.
Yes. That as well. But I'll probably just stack the spawners on top of each other so that they still have the same width and length. And then the only other place it could spawn is above it, right? So, not really a concern. So I fill the room up with torches or like mage light or whatever. You know what I mean? And then knock the torches out, like have a glass roof on it filled with torches so I can see while I place them, but it's not so dark that they can spawn. Then go out. And...
No. The charger's out of power.
What charger?
The charging station.
The wireless charging station?
Uh-huh.
How is it out of power? Did the power get cut from it?
No, I think it ran out of coal. It's out of coal.
Oh, it uses coal?
Yeah.
Why doesn't it just use the power grid?
I don't know. I don't even know if there's a thing going to it. Let's see. Okay. There's an item pipe going underneath of it, but that's about it. There's no power line going to it.
The item pipe should be getting the coal, so that makes me wonder what the fuck happened to the coal this time.
No, I don't. It's not connected to the thing.
Oh.
Is what I'm saying. But the problem is I'm having a rendering issue, so I can't tell what the hell's what right now.
Oh, so everything's working as intended. Got it.
Oh, let's see. Come on. Thank you. away from this. Come back. Thank you. Okay, why are you not importing coal? Alright, now I'm curious. Are you really not connected to anything?
Somebody just slapped some coal in it.
That's what it looks like, because it doesn't look like the item type's connected anywhere. But the problem is the blocks aren't disappearing, so I can't see what the hell I'm doing. Take it forever for the blocks to disappear once I break them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was having that issue earlier. I thought it was just me. The whole time I was in that dungeon, like, I would throw a cardboard box on a spawner, and it wouldn't land on it for, like, 2 seconds. And then I would break a block. Like, I broke a spawner, and it would disappear and then reappear. And then a couple seconds later, it would disappear again. But in that time, like, 5 more piglings spawned, you know? Like,
Yeah. I am, like, lost, because I don't know. Oh, no wonder.
what happened?
Is that coal or is that obsidian? That's coal. It's pulling from the chest, but it's not pulling. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it's got a chest, but the pipe wasn't told to
I mean,
pull.
not the chest, the drawers. Like, it's linked into that whole network with the drawers, but it's not going to the charging station.
Okay,
Like,
so
nothing's
it's
being
got an item
connected.
pipe to it. Yeah, I assume they just linked into like an existing item pipe that's over there, and then they what? Put it on pull instead of push to the pipe.
No, it's like, I don't know what the hell's going on, honest with you.
Here, I sent a request. Where the fuck are we
And,
at?
yeah, in a hole.
Okay, that makes more sense. All right, so this is what the this.
That's the charging station.
Okay,
So
no,
if
this
you,
is not the wireless one though.
no, but this is what I've been putting the wireless crafting grid and everything else into to charge it.
Oh, so, well, I don't understand. So this is not wireless. The wireless grid back here doesn't need to put anything in it. You just get near it and it charges. The wireless
Where?
one's over here. So you can actually come up to this flux controller, and it's hard to see because they're kind of grayed out. If you right click it, the third tab along the top of Kermit the Frog's network,
Okay.
there's some grayed out things. There's armor slots, curio slots, hotbar slots, offhand, and main hand. Okay, it says the main inventory is disabled, but I got everything else lit up. And then on the bottom it has enable wireless. Just make sure that little slider is to the right and hit
Okay.
apply. And then it should actually just wirelessly charge your stuff. It's really hard to see. They're kind of grayed out for me and
I got
faded.
it.
You got it? All right. So now it should just be charging automatically. Like you should never have to charge as long as you're working in this area.
Okay. You know, to figure out how to do this.
Like if you got armor that has a battery or anything like that, it's just now automatic.
You want to know what? I just had another idea. The hell with this. Ha ha. Okay. Okay. I just had another way to configure this.
With magic.
Nah.
Or in Moose's case, black magic. I mean blood magic. Same thing. Right?
Okay, so. Break this out. Break this out. Break this out. Really? I'll be back in a few, chat.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in game now.
I'm here, but I have a turtle running, so I decided to let him Hogwarts and get past the beginning.
Ow. Forgot the corners weren't filled in. Shit. Well, I want to place them. Torch bow mod? Maybe that's not what I thought that was.
What happened?
Multi-torch? I thought it was just like multiple torches in one.
Ah.
But not the case. It makes shit brighter. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong here. That's not making shit darker. Now it is. Like the fucking void up there. Jesus. That shit is like the void, man. The hell did I just shut? Hmm. Yeah, see, I'm showing shit connection again. Connection seems fine to me, and yet nothing's happening. Oh, I don't have any blocks to place. This room's dark as fucking night. Jesus. It's actually darker than night. I didn't know that was possible, but it's super fucking dark. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. My connection's super shit here again. That didn't do shit. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is where it would be. Going left to right anyway. And then two. Thinking right here. That's skeleton. So we don't want just skeleton. It needs to be wither, right?
Okay. Got that.
Actually doesn't show anything for mob melting, so this would be more of like a farming thing if I wanted the skulls. The skulls are used with severing. Or no, it's like skulls aren't even used that way. What in the fuck the skull for? I guess we could just wear it. Anyway, to increase severing, need the necrotic bones. So that's one reason to farm them. But I got a shit ton. Max of 5. That comes with 2, so you could add 3 more severings to it. Need them for the wither, though. So you can use wither roses to make more wither roses. Interesting. Oh, you put ender slime over a wither skull and you get a wither skeleton skull. Which is just a disguise. I guess you could always enchant it, but it has no armor value. It will make milk, however. Speaking of milk, what is this? I thought they had like an entity melting one.
Mm. No.
Who are you talking to?
Well, my wife's aunt.
Ah, I was like, what was I doing?
No, she was asking if her cigarettes were in my bag.
Ah, thief.
So, let's see. If I do now. Break you, break you, break you. Belt. Now. If I do.
Name of those creepers.
I need crafter.
There, entity melting.
Okay, guess we don't. So let's.
Apparently you can get TNT from severing frickin' creepers. There we go. I gotta look up lava next time. Soul Sand Chicken gives you liquid soul. Emerald Chicken, obviously liquid emerald.
What, if you throw them into the furnace?
Yeah, I don't know what liquid soul is.
Have no clue.
Its uses include making soul sand, scorched fuel gauges. Yeah, it looks like scorched stuff, basically. As opposed to seared.
Mm.
You make soul glass panes. Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, I couldn't have spaced this any better.
We have a magma cream chicken?
Yeah.
That makes magma, doesn't it?
No, it makes magma cream.
Oh, well, apparently if you melt the chickens, you can make magma.
Okay, do I want to know why we're melting chickens though?
I need blazing blood, which is melting blaze rod chickens or blazes. Okay, so I want to melt a blaze. But they fly, so I guess I need fans to push them down?
I think so. Come on, would you stop with this rendering bullshit?
Okay, that's a skeleton one. Let's go computer. Put all this shit away. Ow. Okay, so I found a blaze one. And I think we're going to make blaze blood so that we can melt higher level shit. Let's look up blaze blood. I tried. It accepts maze blood or blaze blood, but blaze rod chicken, well, it doesn't show me. The uses should have entity melting in here, and it does not. So let's go lava, which is going to tell me about entity melting. Supposed to. Just went through this. There it is. Blazing blood. Blazing blood. Alright, and its uses. Include making diamond for one. Withers do give us something. They give us liquid soul. Oh, we didn't start it over. Okay. My brain's just ticking along. So that one is fine. I don't like that it moves shit around on me. How do you power the mob fans? Also redstone signal? Look like Hoglins. Yeah. Oh, was that it? Well, I only needed one of these fucking things. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ah. I found one solution. Part of my problem.
Yeah?
Yep. Ender chests are wonderful. It's all done without accessing the system right now.
The fuck is going on? Oh, I guess the mob fan affects me too.
What type of cable is this? Cable. Okay, we may have found a solution to this problem. Logic. Matthew?
Oh, it put down the skeleton spawner? Fuck.
Sure, Simon. Oh, it's working. It's working! Get that out of here, dude. What? Yeah, well, get away from me right now.
The middle child was eating something.
Do I look like I care? Go away and go to bed. Go to bed. Okay. Hey, chat. Chat.
Yeah.
What color ender chest do we have going into the storage unit?
White.
All white?
Yeah.
Enough said. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, Longsword.
Thank you, Dad. Love you.
Now go away.
I feel like the vector plates are putting off light or something. I mean, surely it's not too close to the opening for the lava. Making magma. Or, not magma. Lava. Well, it's essentially lava. It's not lava, but it is. You shall not pass. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so let's see. What are the results of our labor? 2 buckets of blazing blood. We're like rich right now. Also, why is this shit in here? Huh. I guess it's picking up their trash? That's not good. So this won't generate experience, but it's going to generate buckets of blazing blood. That's hilarious. Alright, let's see. Let's find out. What can we use this for? We can turn shit into dust. I guess we can use them as catalysts. There's no info on the Basal shard. There's 51 things we can pulverize into dust, though. I don't necessarily know why you would want to pulverize most of this stuff. Usually the shit you actually want to use it for is in the back somewhere. What was that? A Blizz cube? Not too far away.
Oh, it's working.
What's working?
Uh,
The processor thing?
Yep.
Nice.
I gotta get more silicone ones going now.
I got Blaze Blood going now. Just all you have to do is have somebody standing near the furnace over here, and it'll generate Blaze Blood.
Nice. Flare. Now, as long as I don't overstress it, it should be good. You brand break. Shit, I didn't want to do that, dumbass. What the hell? What the hell is going on? Oh, I know what the hell is going on, dumbass. You, get off my ender chest, dumbass. Christmas trees. This ain't good. It's not good whatsoever. Cool, not cool, not cool, not cool.
Moose,
Yeah.
how do you turn these fucking crafters?
Use the wrench.
Wrench?
There's a wrench in refined storage for 'em.
Oh, shit.
Having more than one crafting grid means more than one person can use it?
Yes.
I was wondering. Okay. I thought I had this all figured out, but apparently I don't. I installed a pulverizer. I pointed the crafter at me. You know, maybe it's one of those only one-way fucking machines. Like
Is it a mechanism one or?
it's a thermal series. Like you can only input,
outputs?
does it?
Yeah.
But I
You can
can't.
modify them.
I don't see anywhere to modify them.
1 second. Let me get to the point I can tab out. Configuration on the right hand side. Crafters can't pull stuff in. No, that crashes it.
Y'all quit crashing stuff, man.
Who crashed what?
Or whatever just happened behind me made my connections lose.
I don't know. I dropped out at the same time you did, apparently.
Bastard.
It says loading terrain, so I went right back in.
I didn't get kicked out.
That's weird. Using a bunch of colored ones.
Yeah, so it goes back up there. I have to do something. I forgot to put a second thing in for the one. That's why I asked you what colors going into the system.
You did this kind of wrong.
What?
Well, if you want to make these forever, this is fine, in a way.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure it out.
First things first. Which speed could you got a motor for each one, or all three of these motors to run this?
This it was with one motor. It was getting overstressed. So
Did you turn up the motor?
yeah, I tried cranking it all the way up. It didn't want to go.
That's why. Slow it down and it should work.
I even had it slow. And there goes.
I was sticking with it.
Right now. Break you. Break you.
So, one motor could max out like a 256, but like you gotta math it out.
Well, that's why I just made 3 motors and said the hell with it. Now,
I walk
So
back.
what would-
I walk back here with my magnet on. That's my bad.
it's okay. I gotta put it back in the system anyway. You know what? That reminds me. Where the hell is my magnet?
I made a new one because I couldn't find mine. This is all silicon. Where do you want silicon?
Just drop it into the white because it's gotta go back in the system.
White.
Yep. Come on.
If you have your end of pouch, just stand over it with it open.
What's up?
Why are you picking up all them diamonds, dude?
Trying to get them back into the system. Okay, this needs to stop because it's running out of shit. But you know what? I'll fix it later. Fuck it.
I mean, turn the motor to 0, and we can address stuff. It being out of shit's kind of okay right now. Because I want to be able to fix this to where you make how many you want. Because, okay, so up here you have interfaces instead of crafters. So if you want to do it when you want to make them, as opposed to just as many as possible and use every resource in the boat, then you got to change these out for crafters. So
Problem though, I don't know which crafter to use.
okay, it's the one called crafter. It's a refined storage crafter. Let me grab the 20 I made earlier. There's a recipe for it too. Do you know what each one's input is? Or should
Okay.
I look in?
This right here, that's above me, needs redstone.
Okay, hold on.
Quality
Over
print.
here, the input. The only thing that matters is the input, right? So
Yeah, well, the one you're standing on and the one behind you needs silicone. Once I get this set back up. In
both of
terms of the
those are
other,
input?
that's all that they're getting because they have to make the press pieces.
Well, let's do this differently. Okay, you know what this line is making, this first line that I'm standing on.
That's silicone.
Okay, so this is going to make silicone, or it's inputting silicone.
Yeah, I needed to drop silicone.
Okay, what is it making?
It's going to make. Hold on a minute. How the hell did this get in here? Shit don't belong in here. Okay, either are you in the fuller chest?
I'm not in anything right now.
Okay, it's not opening up my chest.
Which chest?
The cyan, orange, and
It's not opening any of them. The server kicking us. I just got kicked.
there we go. Okay, chat. What I need is no matter what, I need diamonds dropped onto the belt,
What
gold dropped onto the belt.
The way we're doing it, or the way I'm trying to get you to do it, let me rephrase, is not a matter of what you're dumping on the belt to start the process. Okay, that method using interfaces and a chute, or realistically, it's an interface connected to the hands. Okay, those hands just need an interface that holds the item. Okay, and it sends it to the hand. The other end, where you were shooting down the starting object, you're supposed to put a crafter there, and inside the crafter, you put the recipe for the end result. Okay, and then that connects to the chute. And then anytime you tell the system, hey, I need 2,000 processors, then it's going to go, hey, where's that recipe? Oh, here it is. And it's connected to a machine and or an object, right? And this is how we make it. So I'm going to give it whatever the input item is, and then it'll finish. Okay, so I failed to connect. So all you need is the crafter, tell it what recipe, and then on the belt have the hands already know what they're going to have. Okay, so you notice how with the interface, it just constantly drops it nonstop.
Yes.
Okay. That's basically what you need for the hands, because you always want to have the hands with the items they need. Okay? But you don't always want processors being made 24/7. I mean, you might, but the point is that typically something like this, you're only going to make so many things with them before you're like, okay, I'm done. Right? And then once you can make a processor, right, by telling it, hey, I need a processor, it'll make a processor. Okay, but what you can do instead is set up another one that will craft the end result of whatever that processor's going in. So you set up a pattern in whatever machine is supposed to make it, whether it just be standard crafting or it's got to hook into an energizer or whatever the case. Okay, and you just tell it to build the end result, and the end result will be like, hey, I don't have any processors, let me make some real quick. And it'll make exactly how many it needs, and then it will use it in the crafting of the end result item that needed the processor in the first place. So instead of you just making a million freaking processors, you make exactly how many you need only when you need them. Is Orier available?
Oh, what's wrong?
I mean, did the server restart?
I'm back in it.
Okay, it didn't let me in. I was loading and then disconnected. Okay, so which line is already set up? Like, what is this first line over here? What is it making? It's...
Okay, this first right against the wall.
Hang on, let's look. Yeah, right against the wall. So the
All right,
first
right against
white. Oh, I can't see what it's making because there's nothing in there.
No, I can tell you, it's the engineering processor.
Engineering processors?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
if
if
you just look
I...
up processor,
All right, come with me. We got to walk away from here for a second.
hold on 1 second. Come on, put it in there. Hello, really?
So that's the red and teal one, right?
Uh, yes.
Okay. So that's going to take a printed engineer circuit. Are you also making those?
That silicone, yes. No. Hold up. Yeah, that's what I need to drop the diamond for, cause that.
Okay, so this is easy. Come back with me. We need to go back to the terminal so we can use the planning tool to make recipes for them that we can put in these crafters. So I'm going to get you to do it so you understand what we're doing.
I'm behind you. I was having an issue trying to craft the thing for
To the right, to the right of the yellow crafting grid is the orange pattern grid. All right, go ahead and open that. Now on the search box, you want to type in engineering, and then grab your engineering processor and
Okay.
click that.
Do I hold up? Do I want to click the final one, or do I want to click?
What are you making on that first line?
Okay, on the first line, it's going to end up making both the printed circuit, but the final will be the engineering processor.
Okay, let's pick the engineer processor for now.
Okay.
Just go ahead and click it.
Okay.
Did I guess it's clicked on your... Okay, there it is. All right. So that's the recipe that it's going to take, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then the end result is going to be an engineering processor. And that's the recipe you want to use whenever you throw it through there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have that.
Yeah, so you created one and now you have that pattern. All right. Now, what other items does that recipe require? So the input is the blue one, which is the printed engineering circuit. That's the diamond.
All right. I have the 3 finals.
Okay.
So I gotta create the recipes for the other one. So there's that one. There's that one. And one. I'm thinking about put this shit away. And that one. Wait. Ah, shit. Are we out of Certus again?
I mean, we don't need the Certus to make the pattern.
No, it wasn't. Oh, there it goes. All right, hold up. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Right, 1, 2, 3. Yep, all 6.
Okay. Now, for the sake of lessening, this one has diamond in it right here.
Yeah.
This okay. Um, we're gonna take that out.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
You know the
yeah, I know. All right, we're just gonna get that out of there. All right, what we need is crafters. Let me hop up there and I'll place one. Okay, so we need a crafter. All
Okay.
right, and the crafter needs to be turned. You remember that horizontal line I was talking about? That single line by itself?
Where the light gray is.
Right. So we want to flip this until it's pointed down like that.
Okay.
All right. Now, in the side of this, we need that line you cut back here. Let me cut the overhead real quick. And, in fact, let's separate these. What is this? This is going to be gold as an input.
Yeah, I know what
All
you're
right.
with.
So grab us a pipe and connect this real quick. All right. Now, inside that one, you put any recipe that is going to be crafted on that line.
So I need it'll be that and that if I did it correctly.
Okay, so both of those recipes require that inscriber plate or whatever that hand's holding?
Yes.
Okay, so now that you've inserted those recipes and everything,
Okay.
if all of this was running, you would be able to open your little terminal. And
Okay.
what's the name of this item? Engineering circuit?
Yes.
You got 568 of them at the moment, but
Yeah.
do you have crystal chest on you or something?
Me?
Yeah,
Uh,
or
I
any
may in
chest?
I may in my bag. Hold on. Yeah, here. Hold up. You want me to just put one down?
Yeah, just put it down. All right. So the idea here is we're going to empty all of those engineering. Yes.
You don't have to do that. The top option display, change that till it says only craftables. Left hand side on the.
Okay, I found it. All right.
Crafter mode.
Yeah, so if you put only crafting, then you would see the engineer processing. So you don't have to go all the way to the computer to process or to build this. You can just open your terminal, say, hey, build it, and it will build it for you. All right, that's the idea here. Now, we'd have to turn the line back on real quick.
Machine doesn't accept item.
Huh?
Machine doesn't accept item.
The machine's off.
I've already requested one, so it should at least spit out the starting product.
It's not gonna spit out anything right this minute because that nothing's connected.
Your crafter is.
Let's see.
We did this before, didn't we?
For the wood.
Yeah, we had something connected to chutes like this.
The wood is.
Yeah, so why is it saying that? It won't accept the freaking diamond?
Ah, I see why. So take your patterns back.
Hold on a minute. Trying to fix my motors real quick so it doesn't overstress again.
Yeah, the speed doesn't matter. We can turn it down so we can see. So what did you find is the problem? Because you're like, aha, I figured it out, but then you don't tell us.
Alright,
Well, I
you
was
said
waiting for
pull
him to
both
go.
the patterns out?
Yep. And
Okay.
you need to go recreate them. For the one that takes the inscriber crest, remove the inscriber crest. So it's just diamond equals this item.
How the hell does that work?
Hold on.
I always thought you had to look. Oh, wait up, Kermit!
So our wood is actually the best way to look at it. See these crackers at the back?
There's the ones on the floor?
Yep. Open
Yeah.
them and look at the pattern.
One oak log.
It's
and one
over
brass casing.
9,000!
One oak log equals one brass casing. So what happens is this tells the system, hey, I need an oak log here.
Hey,
But
thanks
what
for the
happens
sound alert, Nicholas.
when it comes to here and gets
If
split?
you're
so-
Iris, the rest of the community members asked that you be
I
removed
wonder if
because you
my
were
other
coming
one-
into chat and just spouting out random shit that didn't apply to the streams or anything we were doing.
Shit, that means I gotta redo all the smaller ones. So, let's see. Let's try this. Hold on. So, you said... See, when I try to take the inscriber press out, it goes to item amount.
Switch it over to processing.
It is checked on processing. Let me see. Hold on.
See, there's recipe sequence and then there's inscriber.
Well, I had just turned that off, and so hold on. How do you clear patterns?
I mean, toss them in the trash can and make a new one.
Oh, okay.
You could also put the blank or the pattern back into the pattern where all the 48 are sitting.
Okay.
Just remove the 48, put that one back in, and you can overwrite what's on it.
Let's see.
I'm wasteful.
I do the same thing. One day I was like, why do we have so much just patterns laying around? Trash.
You wanna know what? It's not working. So.
You have to take all of them out of there.
Oh, do I?
You
So
have to take.
If you want to override the one for the logic press, put the logic press in there now.
Okay. That's in there.
Okay, and now to make a logic press, you need a gold ingot. Because the rest of your stuff puts items on, right? Already?
It says that logic presses
Okay.
have been disabled on this and replaced with create sequence crafting.
Yeah, that's what I have. No, the inscriber's been disabled, not the presses.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I have the press plates. They're on the deployer's hands already.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I mean, you should just be under recipe sequence and send that.
So, I'm confused.
Hang on.
Take those patterns. You'll have to make me one. I'll show you though what I mean.
I'm
So
just
you
gonna
want-
pause some real quick. Hold on.
You want a logic press? The rest of your...
Okay, I have the final ones. So, I have the ones for the engineering press, or engineering circuit, logic circuit, and calculation processors.
So you want to make a
I
logic
need
press.
to make their bases. So if we go into,
We don't have fucking nothing.
Are you in the crafter?
Yeah, I was in the crafter.
Oops.
No, Kermit.
I just closed it.
Kermit.
Just closed it.
Oh no,
Start
I'm asking.
listening.
Are you in it with me?
No.
Okay, if you look up like the printed calculation circuit and stuff like that, that's what needs to be made.
So are you using like 3 different belts just to make one circuit?
No, there's 3 different belts, one for each of the circuits.
Does it make it all the way through?
Yes.
This is how you have to do it.
What?
1 piece of gold equals 1 logic press.
But I don't need the press. I have the press. The
Just
press is
fucking
already
listen.
in place.
Start listening.
Li-
You can see the pattern I just put in there, right?
Hold on.
It's just one gold
Yeah.
bar.
How did you do that, though?
Just
When I
click
was
off.
trying to-
Click off the items in the recipe so that you only have the item you drop listed. That way, only the item you drop comes out of the recipe or the crafter. That
You have to
way,
drag it over by hand.
Okay, so hold up. That
So-
means all the recipes I have are no good.
Probably.
So just trash them.
What's that?
Just trash them.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna create this. So then
Make sure you trash the old ones first.
I am. Hold on. Give me a second. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye. Okay, so now I know we need. So right now I need you to craft one of these real quick. Come on. Would you craft the damn thing?
Your blazes aren't moving.
My what?
Talking in chat.
You have to be within 16 blocks of it. So if you go stand by the furnace, they should start coming.
I mean, like, they're not getting knocked down really well.
You stand at this corner and they'll come down.
Okay,
They fly, and the fan, I guess, just isn't powerful enough. I don't know if I need multiples or what, but they'll also stand on top of the spawner. So if you get to where you can see the switch, usually they'll see you and come down.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so diamond. So 1 diamond equals
You can drag its stuff over from the JAI also.
Yeah, I just saw that. Alright, so hold up. Then I need tortoise.
Don't put anything else in.
Wait a minute, I'm clearing it. So I need a Certus for this. Bingo. Okay, now, let's see. Last one is I need. How are you at? Clear this. Would you stop that shit? So 1. Okay, I think I got them all, Kermit.
Let me stand before you go throw them in. Also, don't throw them on the ground yet.
Where you at? Or you know what? Meet me back over there. I'll put them in that diamond chest. Where the hell I was going? So we got ding, 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 and ding.
Yep. So now try the diamond one on the diamond.
Take that. Put that in there. Okay.
Let me go clear the craft and make sure it's not trying to craft a whole bunch. The moment I requested it disappears, so I'm wondering if it did it.
Chat, I need you to put one more on this shoot.
What is...
It's the second silicone line because of how what's called they can be.
You're making silicone on the fly?
No. The presses for it. You'll see as soon as I put the thing in it.
You didn't filter your arms.
Huh?
Your arms have just silicone in them.
What do you mean?
These ones right here.
Where are you at, Kermit?
When I say it like that, you know.
Right.
Alright, what are you saying?
Your deployers right here aren't filtered.
Okay, the one that you're staring at all the way in the back, it should only be the silicone presses.
These two right in front of me.
Yeah, I
Are they
know. That's
supposed
what
to
I'm
be-
saying. This one right here should only be silicone. Oh, now I gotta go look and see what the hell it's called again. It should only be the printed silicone going into that row of all the deployers right there.
Okay, it's not though. It's
What
a
is it?
silicone ball.
How the hell did that get on there?
It was 64 of them.
Okay, well I have to create more silicones anyway before we can do anything. So hold on, where the hell? I need this. Because the way I have it set, Kermit, look,
1 second.
these first two lines right here that I'm standing by, you hear me?
Yep.
Create the silicone circuit. Drops it into these color ones, and then the color ones drop up top. Does that make sense to you?
Yep.
That
Why do we have 1.3 million silicone over here in a box, but it's not showing up on the grid?
which box?
Is the box linked into the doors?
I mean, I linked everything to my knowledge. Let me double check. Looks like it
game?
is. Yeah, it shows it is. Well,
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see that. Do I have cables going to all the crafters now? Oh, no, I do not. Shit.
oh, you know what? I had it on crafting only display. Yeah, it's showing up.
Back here, you.
Why'd we cut that one?
Because I'm putting it behind so that it connects both of them. There
Are
we
you
go.
using a bunch of ender chest spring things over here?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
For a round robin, basically.
It's better just to use the system to do it.
It's with the
It'll
way I
fit
was
through.
creating them, this is what worked for me. But anyway, hold on a minute. Let me try to. Oh, come on. SIL. N. Damn it. N. Start. Why did I throw it all the way the hell over there now? Oh, wait, I know why. I have this the hell up too far.
What are those? Never mind, I'll figure it out.
What?
Nah, I'm gonna just go look at it because I don't even know how to describe it. You should make funnels. Here, I'm gonna bring some funnels. We're gonna make this better.
Shooting them all the way.
Yeah, hold on. I'm helping. Hold on.
Anyway. In theory. Come on. Get up there, idiot. Okay, so that one's printed.
But you can't keep it on.
That's printed. That's printed. Okay. Those are back to where they should be. Just get off. That's all redstone, so that's good. Okay. Finally. Okay.
Yep, works.
Okay, but here's the only problem with that. They're not gonna round robin back up into the top. I gotta use.
Well, okay, so the only reason I put that on there is for testing purposes. Where are these chests going?
What, the colorful ones?
Yes.
Okay, back up top.
Look up top.
Okay.
I basically used this as a round robin because I had to create so much silicone.
Okay, so all you have to do is move the chest up to the backside of these funnels.
Okay.
And
You do realize also these pipes do round robining, so just get an interface and interface round robin it into everything.
It didn't seem like it was keeping up. That's why I was doing the ender. You know what I mean? So what? Put an interface at the end of the tunnel? Kermit?
Do what?
Put an interface at the tunnel?
Like how you have it now, where it's just here.
Yeah.
Instead, put one on these drawers, like where you have your ender test or ender chest.
I tried that. It wasn't keeping up.
Then you're not producing fast enough.
That's why I just made a second line for silicone. Because you got to figure every time you make one of these circuits, it needs a silicone.
Yeah, but it's
printed
gonna wait for
silicone.
that silicon no matter what. It's
Yeah,
just not gonna pass right under.
And then I was using the white ender chest at the foot of it to throw the circuits back into the system. That makes sense to you, right? Kermit?
Do what?
The white ender chest that what's name is currently playing in. I have them at the end to throw all the circuits into the system.
Okay.
to get rid of them, you could just run the cable over here and put an importer on them.
Well, now that you just put all white ender chests on, now I can use a interface and do what Kermit was saying.
I just moved them. I didn't do anything. Well, that's the power cut right here. Did you cut that on purpose?
Nope. That shouldn't be broke. Oh, come on, get down there. This rendering shit's pissing me off.
I don't know what rendering we're talking about. Are you lagging?
No, like you'll break a block and it's not disappearing when
Oh
it's
yeah, I noticed that as well.
Or like you'll go underneath and all of a sudden you'll see like sky.
I haven't had
What-
that one.
Yeah, I've had that quite a few times now.
Anyway, you use the funnels on these belts and it'll keep it from flinging shit. So you can run that belt as fast as you fucking want.
Okay.
And it shouldn't fling all your crap out into the nether.
Okay, so now if we put the interface... Oh yeah,
I
there
got
we go.
So is the chain drive for combining motors? Is that what that is?
What's that? Yes.
Okay.
Because like I said, I was trying to run it off of one, and with this setup I have now, it was overstressing it. And that was maxed out, or even trying to take the motor down.
It won't pull anything until the cable's connected, but it's set.
Oh, which cable are you talking about?
This one up here.
Oh, you can connect that now. So let's give this a whirl. I want to make... Where is it? Just for shits and giggles. I can't think right now.
There you go.
So let's see if you're gonna play nice. Okay. Okay, not gonna work right this minute. There's too much shit in there.
What's not gonna work?
I was trying to do something and... Let's see again. If I throw you on here, are you gonna bypass? Yes!
Bypass what?
I wanted to bypass the logic press to complete them.
See that you're out of cell cone? Do you want to see a cheaty way to fix that?
Yeah, give me a second. What's up?
Just against my...
Hmm?
So now instead of your crafter, put a chest up there for your cell cones.
Okay. For what? These guys?
Your silicone presses.
Okay,
Replace the crafters
this
with
one and this one.
Yep, replace the crafters with the chest, but keep the pattern.
Okay, so pull the pattern out. Break this. Okay, and just any chest?
Yep.
Okay. See, now there it goes. I can't tell if that fucking put it down or not.
It did.
Okay, what's that do?
So if you look in the interface behind you,
Behind me, behind me, behind me.
the one for the silicone.
Okay.
So it's trying to make 64 silicone now.
Yeah.
I had to replace it because I didn't want it to throw both at the same time so they make double. I also
Okay.
thought I could try something else, but that actually works. So if you put that interface back on, actually. Or that crafter.
Put this, put that.
I got it. Oh, I guess he had it as well.
No, it's not the same.
No, I carry that tool with me constantly.
Which one's that?
The refined storage wrench. I'll put your pattern back in the bow.
Huh? I would just leave it like this. Because what I'll do is, let's see. Since I know we're out of them. Craft. See, this is weird. Oh, that's right, because it's got more belt. Never mind. Now, let's see.
Disconnect the full.
Now, why does it say craft if I just made 64 of them?
Are you on
You're probably on the craft only interface, so it only shows you crafting instead of crafting and the objects that are available.
No, there is craft also.
On normal, just for the crafting thing. So let's see. Craftable. There we go. So if I go to normal and I look up silicone, yeah, the 64 I made are not in the system.
Well, that's because you're sending them to these weird chests.
Oh, Ender chest isn't pulling them.
No, it should
It's
be.
not pulling them.
No.
Running to fix it. Oh, are those diamond ender chests?
Did you put diamonds on those, Gun?
Put
No, they're not. They're not.
Okay, because the system, the chest over there doesn't see that chest.
These are like 3 different colors that I don't even know which are.
Oh.
Okay. Those are different though.
Change them to all whites then.
They're all whites.
No.
These ones?
The first 2 were the color ones that you had out. I just moved them.
Yeah, and even I have 3 multicolored ones, which is, I think, broke.
See, now that's a freaking problem because I'm looking at them right now and it's all white. Like, I see that only the 3 are opening. But the 2 on the end are, were they colored or not?
I got them. I got them.
Okay.
I just repainted them white. So make some more, and it should go through the system now because they're all whites.
Oh wait, it's just check. Let's see.
It might not hold any because it's trying to pull them.
Alright, hold on. I know how to tell.
Did all of them open over the chat?
Yes. Yeah. I told it to do it. I told it to make 10 of the silicon things, and it went through and it made them.
No, that's not what I was talking about. It's making,
It's finishing ones that were sitting on the belt.
Ah, okay.
It was a pending order that it needed to finish, so they're just sitting there until it gets the parts it needs, and when I send the silicone through, it gets it, so it finishes. Or it works on some.
It's also set, or it should be auto-requesting silicone when it needs it. But I think that's why I told you to replace that with the chest, and then it looked like it was working, so. Unless someone keeps requesting silicone.
I keep sending it because there's still stuff sitting on the belt.
Okay, stop doing that then.
The belt's done. It's climbing. The deployers are climbing again.
Climbing?
And the amount of printed silicone inside of them.
Well, that's because
That's because I sent. It's because I told it to make 64. Because I kept doing 5 and 10, and it was never finishing, so I didn't know how many were still on the belt, and I wanted them to go away so we could test the system.
Try making another 64.
Nope. Stop crafting shit.
What?
Trying to fix this.
We can't, because he just tore it all apart again.
Who tore it apart?
Alright, I'm gonna go elsewhere.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Kermit knows what he's doing, but he just, like, does stuff. It's aggravating. Because you don't know what the fuck he's doing until after it's done, and then it's hard to understand what the hell just happened.
You just know that it works, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I didn't know how any of this shit worked until, like, yesterday when somebody was like, yeah, you just pointed at the machine using the thing, and...
Okay, that's full. That one's full. This one's filling.
That should stop once the interface is full. If not, then I'll have to switch back to crafters.
Alright, well, all 3 of the deployers are full of silicone. And the interface is filling.
Somebody made themselves, like, a little hovel.
Oh, that's Toad.
Oh, this is Toad?
Yeah.
It's like the only thing dude got in there is food.
Okay, everything is topped off, Kermit. Interface included. Huh? What the what? Alright, Kermit.
Hi.
Do you want to use regular chests or do you want to use diamond chests?
Oh, that works now. It doesn't need diamonds. It's not going to sit there and craft until it doesn't need to anymore. It's just, your interface is out of 64, it crafts a new one.
Gotcha. So it'll just keep doing it.
Yep. So, like, if you request 1,000 plus things to be crafted, as you get below 64 silicone press silicone, it will start dumping more to try filling that.
Gotcha. Time to fill in the hole. What are you talking about? I don't know why the hell it's doing this. Okay.
I made a new mining tool, chat. It's fucking broken.
If I can get my tier 3 book, then I can be broken too by adding Pierce to this. The fuck? Hell's all that goddamn noise? That's so fucking loud, bro.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, chat. Right about there's where the turtle's coming.
What?
I have a mining turtle building out my room.
Yeah, I've seen that. I didn't know what the fuck it was.
Dig you a hole.
So,
You have like 3 or 4 more blocks to your left. You can go in. Once I figure out how big this ritual is, you can actually take over the rest of the room and just try and figure out this ritual.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can automate some of this crafting with Arsinoe
Yeah.
because it's kind of a pain in the ass. Some of it doesn't require you ever change items. You know, so all I have to do is like set up a few of them that have, you know, the items already there, and then tell it this just needs the one item input, and it'll put it in there and get it, I guess, and then have, I guess, a thing that pulls it out. I don't know.
Yes.
Well, it's like I don't want it to pull everything out, you know, like an importer that takes out the item that you put in there because it takes a minute for the ritual to happen. And it
Well-
doesn't have an input slot and an output slot. So I got to filter it to only remove the completed products, basically, or blacklist items that you put in, essentially.
Trying to think if you could put things on top of the pedestals you have without actually blocking the pedestals.
Well, I could come from underneath them to put items in. The problem is taking them back out. So my thought was like some of these which like that make these gems, for example, I would just have the pedestal set up with those items there because it doesn't consume the pedestal items in most cases. Now, there is a case where it would, and you know, that's eh,
Make a turtle do it.
make a turtle do it.
Yeah.
Dude, those turtles, they're not me, man. Like I don't feel like learning an entire language to play Minecraft.
That's the whole fun of it, though. Sometimes it's pig Latin, sometimes it's not.
cool.
I'm so used to flying spaceships and shit that whenever I need to rotate my character, sometimes I hit Q just out of instinct.
Crafters over connected into the system.
You like jazz?
Let me play a tune for you, Evan.
Kermit,
Yes,
do you know if all these crafters are connected into the storage system?
they should be.
Okay, I'm hoping. Find out in a minute.
The hell is going on over here?
There's a turtle digging a giant hole. I'm just sitting here babysitting it so it doesn't stop working.
Sorry. Shit. Oops.
What happened?
I made 100 quartz glass, forgetting that it times it by 4.
Oops.
Not that it's a bad thing, they're gonna get used, but
It's alright, I made like 64 mob fans, and it turns out you put upgrades on one, and it increases the area exponentially. And then, because I just assumed it blew straight down, but apparently you add upgrades to it, and it'll do like the entire room.
okay. Time to make these patterns. 1K. Hey, come on. 1K. Set it up, knock it down. So we got that. So we got 1K, 4K. Might as well just make 64K since it's there. $16K. And last but not least, that. Read that.
Hmm.
And
Fuck. Oh no, I didn't miss.
housing. Great. And great. So now, in this crafter, I want that, 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 that. Okay. So, in theory, let's see if we can do this. 256. Craft it. Let's see what happens. It's gonna take forever, but holy shit. Ho, 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 ho.
I take it it's doing its job.
Uh, truly find out in 1 second. Craft it.
Where are you at?
Me?
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the, what's it called?
Oh, dropping stuff into the water over here.
Who, you?
No, somebody making the gems or whatever, those things you were talking about being low on quartz.
Oh, yeah, I got a whole, like 1,000 of them being made, or 2,000 of them being made right now.
Oh, well, it's definitely dropping shit in the water.
I already blew through the first 2,000. Between making dust and everything else.
Just be aware of making that many at once. There is a shit ton of entities in that pool right now.
Would that be classified as an entity, or would that be classified as an item?
There's an object that moved floating around in the water right now. I'm just saying it's probably not going to help with any kind of graphical lag somebody might experience. Because those items specifically say they don't despawn.
Yeah, no. Once they create, they go back into the system. So now, yeah, I know I can't make that in a 2x2 grid. Shush. And of course not, right? Can I make that? Yes, I can. Come on. And it's online. So Neil, in theory, where's my damn backpack? Is this one? Yep. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Wait a minute. But I'm not doing it right this